Okay, g'day YouTube. So what's going on? Well, what's happening is we are in training. So we're doing a bit of training for a ride we've got coming up in May. So it's 160k. It's a Century ride. It's a ride, but really the front runners race it. So we're doing a bit of training so that we can maybe get a better placing. Last year, out of the 500 riders, I think 540, I think it was, I placed 148, I think it was. I'm hoping to get a top 30 finish this year. That's what I'm hoping for. So, in some serious training, we've got a little routine, a little plan. I've been reading Joe Friel's online book, and it's given us some good ideas to get some training. So at the moment we're around about 4 months out from the ride, 4.5 months out from the ride. So we're doing about 10-12 weeks of base training. So what we'll do in the base train is get as many Ks in the legs as we can. We'll be doing some harder rides, like this one we're doing now is pretty flat. It's just Alpha and I out on this particular ride. This one's pretty flat, but we're doing a bit of an effort now. So this is all up about a 6-minute effort, 6.5 minutes or something. So we'll be doing some hard sessions in some of the rides and some harder rides. We'll put some climbs in here and there, but generally it's about getting the Ks in the legs and doing recovery rides as well. So if anyone follows me on Strava, you'll start to see over the next little while now, you'll start to see my activity has increased. So they're not all going to be out smashing away, pushing 300 watts here and there. Alf's just coming around me now to take over. So they're not all going to be full-on nut-cracking rides. A lot of them are just going to be at around zone 2. So just getting the Ks in the legs and then doing some recoveries as well. And we did a ride today, a big ride, 102 Ks I think it was, and we did Mount Nebo. So all up it was about 2,050 meters elevation of climbing. It's a good ride, that one. Really enjoyed it, and that was one of our harder training rides. But what we'll do now tomorrow, I'll put that ride up actually. I'll put that ride up later on today, and that all up, it took me I think 45 minutes to do the climb. So it was a good old climb. It wasn't too bad, but there was a little bit of ups and downs on it. So you're going up for quite a way, you know, for a few Ks going uphill, and then you get a bit of recovery on a bit of a downhill, and then you're going uphill again. So it was a good workout. 18k climb it is altogether. Great run. I'll put that video up and it'll make an awesome indoor trainer video. So I'll set it up as an indoor trainer video as well. I'll put the zones in that I'm riding, and then you can ride your own zones. But anyway, this one is just a flat sort of ride, just overtaking these guys here. And as I say, we're doing a bit of an effort now, so I'll come back round Alpha now and push the watts. So this was a windy old day, but it is just about getting the Ks in. You've got to get the Ks into your legs, and that's what that base training is going to be all about. It's just getting the Ks in the legs, and then the last 12 weeks of our training we will be doing some build phase. So we'll be doing high interval stuff along the foreshore where it's pretty flat. We'll be doing some real hard efforts, you know, pushing up into zone 5, zone 6 even, and doing some efforts there. So that is what we are doing at the moment, and that is part of what this ride is. So this is why my activity on Strava has increased so much, is because we're in training basically. I want to try and get that top 30 finish if I can, and you got to have the endurance in your legs and the cardio to keep going, because the guys are going to be pushing it. You know, it's 160 Ks, and I think the winners last year, I think there was like a top 25 that sprinted out for the end. It was something like that. and their average speed was about 37 k's an hour. So they were moving along, and I think there's about 1800 meters elevation. So there's one big climb in the race. So it's not too bad. It should be a fairly good ride. But I was quite surprised last year when I did it at the pace that they were going at over that distance. They were moving along. So that's why this year I'm going to make sure I've got the K's in my legs. I didn't do anywhere near enough training last year, the build up to it. You know, I didn't get enough K's under my belt for the build up. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. And I guess that is what it is all about. You need to get those K's in your legs. You've got to be riding. When I looked on Strava at the guys that were up in that 25 lead group, 20 or 25 whatever they were, they were pretty much riding about 5-6 days a week, not going mad, not going hard every single day, but they were certainly out on the bike. Some of them were doing work commutes, some of them would nip out on the mountain bike, just do a few K's and then do some hard rides on the weekend. So they were riding, they were doing a lot of K's, and that's what I intend to do. So my activity will increase. Anyway, that is the end of this video. If you've got any questions or comments, you can let us know, post them down below, and I'll put some stats up of our actual training program in a video shortly.